psychology facts about human behavior that will blow your mind. Did you know that receiving oral sex significantly increases the likelihood of a woman reaching orgasm during sexual activity? For example, in a study of college women, the probability of reaching orgasm during a sexual hookup with intercourse was 24%. But if the woman received oral sex during the encounter, that probability doubled to 48%. Now that's quite a difference. Here's another fascinating fact: swallowing semen can actually help women get pregnant. How? Ingesting a man's semen can prevent a woman's body from seeing it as a foreign substance, potentially leading to higher fertility rates. Amazing, right? Humans aren't the only species that perform oral sex. Did you know that Chinese fruit bats, bonobo chimpanzees, cheetahs, tigers, and even black bears engage in oral pleasuring too? Nature is full of surprises. In medieval Europe, oral sex was actually banned because it was considered unnatural since it couldn't lead to procreation. Those found guilty of cunnilingus were given 4 years of penance, while those who committed fellatio were given 5. Quite the harsh punishment. Among sexual minorities, lesbian and bisexual women are more likely to say oral sex counts as sex compared to gay and bisexual men. In fact, while a majority of lesbian and bisexual women say oral sex is definitely sex, only about 1/3 of gay and bi men say the same. It's important to note that oral sex is not risk-free. Bacterial infections like chlamydia and gonorrhea, as well as viral infections like herpes and HPV, can be spread through oral sex. And here's an unexpected fact: pubic lice can spread to mustaches and beards through oral sex. If you're finding value in this video, hit the like button. And if you hit the subscribe button, you'll have more satisfying orgasms. Well, maybe not literally, but it will definitely make us happy, and it will help us make better content. Oral sex was considered a felony in almost every state in the U.S. in 1950. As of 2014, 12 states still had anti-sodomy laws on the books, including Alabama, Florida, Idaho, Kansas, Louisiana, Michigan, Mississippi, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Texas, and Utah. Women often cannot orgasm with penetrative sex alone. Higher rates of orgasm occur in women whose partners perform cunnilingus. Research also indicates that males are more likely than females to have received oral sex, whereas equal proportions of men and women have given oral sex. A recent study suggests that the use of antibacterial mouthwash may help prevent the spread of oral gonorrhea infection. Interesting, right? Science is always coming up with new insights. Researchers at Rutgers University used MRI imaging to find out exactly what happens in your brain when you're aroused. Different regions of the brain become activated in response to stimulation of the vagina, cervix, clitoris, and nipples. The average female orgasm lasts 20 seconds minus 14 seconds longer than the male orgasm during sexual intercourse. And here's a fun fact: in addition to the genitals and breasts, the inner nose also swells during arousal. Sperm banks store donor semen at minus 321 degrees Fahrenheit. At this temperature, semen can be stored indefinitely. While giving birth, some women have been known to experience orgasm. Besides humans, bonobos and dolphins are the only animals that have sex for pleasure. Despite many people using it as a common excuse to avoid sex, sex can actually relieve a headache since it releases tension that restricts blood vessels in the brain. Studies have shown that 85% of men who die of heart attacks during intercourse were cheating on their wives. Guilty consciences, I suppose. Greek couples have sex an average of 138 times a year, placing them at the top of the world's sex league. Japanese couples, on the other hand, have sex just 45 times a year, putting them in last place. During an average man's lifetime, he will ejaculate approximately 17 liters of semen, amounting to about 500 billion sperm. When a man ejaculates, the initial spurt travels at 28 mph, faster than the world record for the 100 m sprint. For both men and women, the heart rate averages 140 beats per minute. At orgasm, that's considered tachycardia. Marilyn Monroe, the most celebrated sex icon of the 20th century, confessed to a friend that despite her 3 husbands and a parade of lovers, she had never had an orgasm. A teaspoon of semen contains approximately 5 calories. Half an hour of intense sex burns off an average of 100 to 200 calories. The vibrator, a common sex toy for women, was originally designed in the 19th century to fight the anxiety-related symptoms of hysteria. There was even a play about it called In the Next Room, also known as the Vibrator Play, performed in 2009. A chicken egg could accommodate the number of female ovae necessary to repopulate the Earth to its present population. The Earth could be repopulated to its current level using the amount of sperm that could fit in an aspirin capsule. In Aztec culture, avocados were considered so sexually powerful that virgins were restricted from contact with them. Chocolate contains phenylethylamine, the same feel-good chemical responsible for the ecstatic high people experience in sexual attraction and love. Researchers have repeatedly observed female penguins exchanging sexual favors with male penguins that aren't their mates in exchange for pebbles to build nests for their babies. Yes, female penguins engage in a bizarre form of prostitution. The earliest known illustration of a man using a condom during sexual intercourse is painted on the wall of a cave in France, dated between 12,000 and 15,000 years old. In ancient Greece, the common slang for oral sex was playing the flute. During World War I, members of the British Secret Intelligence Service, MI6, discovered you could use semen as invisible ink. They stopped using it after realizing how badly it smelled when it got old. Practicing safe sex is crucial, even with oral sex. Using condoms or dental dams can help reduce the risk of sexually transmitted infections, STIs. Flavored condoms and dental dams are widely available and can make the experience more enjoyable while keeping both partners safe. Regular STI testing is important for sexually active individuals. Knowing your status and that of your partner can prevent the spread of infections and ensure both of you are healthy. Many clinics offer free or low-cost testing, so don't hesitate to get checked regularly. Oral sex can enhance intimacy and satisfaction in relationships. It's an opportunity to explore your partner's body and create a deeper bond. Studies show that couples who engage in a variety of sexual activities, including oral sex, often report higher relationship satisfaction. It's not true that you can't get an STI from oral sex. As we mentioned earlier, infections like herpes, HPV, and gonorrhea can be transmitted orally. Another myth is that oral sex is only for younger couples, but in reality, people of all ages can enjoy and benefit from it. Historically, oral sex has been depicted in various forms of art and literature. From ancient frescoes to modern erotica, it's clear that this form of sexual expression has been part of human culture for centuries. These depictions reflect changing attitudes towards sexuality and highlight its enduring significance. Oral sex is enjoyed by people of all sexual orientations and gender identities. Whether you're in a heterosexual, homosexual, or non-binary relationship, exploring oral sex can be a fulfilling part of your sexual repertoire. Respect and understanding for your partner's preferences and boundaries are key to a positive experience. As people age, their sexual needs and desires can change, but that doesn't mean oral sex can't be a part of their lives. Many older adults continue to enjoy a fulfilling sex life, including oral sex, which can be an important part of maintaining intimacy and connection with their partners. Semen contains various compounds that can have health benefits for women. For instance, semen includes hormones like testosterone and estrogen, which can improve mood and increase feelings of affection. Additionally, proteins and minerals found in semen can have potential health benefits when ingested, though more research is needed in this area. Pornography often portrays oral sex in ways that don't reflect real-life experiences or emphasize consent and mutual enjoyment. It's important to recognize that what you see in porn isn't always an accurate depiction of healthy sexual behavior. Focusing on communication, consent, and mutual satisfaction is essential for a positive experience. There are also various sex toys designed to enhance oral sex. From flavored lubricants to vibrating devices, these tools can add a new dimension to your sexual experience. Experimenting with different products can help you and your partner discover new ways to enjoy oral sex. Hygiene is crucial when it comes to oral sex. Maintaining good oral hygiene by brushing and flossing regularly can reduce the risk of transmitting infections. Additionally, both partners should ensure that their genital areas are clean before engaging in oral sex to enhance comfort and safety. Did you know that the earliest known illustration of a man using a condom during sexual intercourse dates back to 12,000 to 15,000 years ago? This ancient art can be found on the walls of a cave in France, showcasing that safe sex practices have a very long history. Like, comment, and subscribe for more from the wisdom of psychology.